Okay. So anyone quickly recall what we have discussed yesterday?
We have discussed what is Python, why Python,
Uh-huh.
versioning of Python,
Okay.
and installing, configuring Python,
Uh,
and
Sublime text editor.
yeah, Sublime text editor,
Very good.
and one sample Python program, and then we discussed about list and dict.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So how many of you practiced that? Honest. No reply.
We did halfway, and I was actually waiting for the video recording, but I couldn't able to find till 6 o'clock. Then I dropped.
Mhm. Okay. So we will start. So we have stopped yesterday in this part, you know. So let me ask some questions. So Vinay, not Vinay Kumar Merwa, just question for a Vinay. Vinay, what is the difference between list and dictionary?
Uh, so list starts with square brackets, and the dictionaries are curly brackets.
Okay, very good.
And
That's fine. Vinay, that's fine. Okay, you are on the same page. So Kartika, can you answer what is the difference between list and dictionary?
Uh, List has a values. Maybe it's an integer or string, whatever it may be. But the uh, dictionary coming as a key and value
Very good.
pair.
Very good. Perfect.
Yeah.
So all right. So Divya, could you please tell me what other differences is there between list and dictionary?
So yeah, uh, list we will store multiple values. The difference between both are in list will start with the square brackets. In dict will start with the curly brackets.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and inside the list we will refer the indexing values, and in dict we will refer the key and value combinations.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So Mani, can you please unmute yourself and tell me? So what is the input of function will do in Python?
Input of function, it will accept a dynamic input like command line input.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Fine.
we can give like integer as input, like a string as input, like yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm very good. All of you are no, all on the same page. So that's really good. So we can move further with this. Okay. Fine, guys. Today I'm gonna show you a for loop. Okay. For loop and functions we are going to discuss. For loop. Okay. Basically, what does mean by looping? So if any, any condition gets true or false, the loop will, the execution will be keep on executes. Okay, the execution will be keep on executes. So the repeated process, continuous execution process is something called as a loop. Okay, so in Python, right, we have a concept called the for loop. Okay, so for loop, how it works. First, you need to understand the syntax for the for loop. When you understand the syntax for for loop, it is very easy. Okay. So if you miss to understand the syntax, it looks difficult to you. So try to understand the syntax for for loop is okay. Since it's for loop, so it will start from for. Okay, any new variable name you can give. In you need to use as a operator. Okay, and you need to give the old variable. Okay, ending with colon it should be. Then you will get one tab space. Okay, between you will get one tab space. Then you need to print new variable. Okay, this is the syntax for old for new variable name in old variable name. Okay, and we are going to print the new variable name. This is the syntax for loop. Very easy. You understand the syntax? That is very easy. So based on this only, we will write a code. So when you have a list, so let me create a list. Okay, inside the list, right? We will use for loop to iterate the value now. Okay, so I can create a list like yesterday. Test list equal to square bracket, Python AWS CLI raw form Docker. Okay, like I have a list available with me. Usually how I will print, I'll print it in this way. Test list, or I'll print it in this way also. Right? Something like that. But when you print like that, see it is giving you a response like this. It is giving you a response like that. But what I recommend, you want to print all the value. When you give this variable name, it will print all the values. And addition to that, no, instead of giving all the values, it need to give one by one. Okay, I want this data to be iterated one by one. See, currently in the line number 6, when I printed the entire variable name, so it's printed all together in the same format. But I wanted to iterate the value one by one. So for that, right? So whenever you want to iterate the value from list, you need to use for. Okay, whenever you need to iterate the value from list, you need to use for. No other way, 5. So let's try to implement the for loop. Okay. So what is the syntax for ABC in what is the old variable name? What is the old variable name?
Test underscore list.
Sorry?
Test list, test underscore.
Very good. Colon. Okay. This is the colon we need to use and hit enter. And now I need to print. What I need to print now?
ABC.
Very good. So when I, gives like that, what will happen is, the first time in the test list variable, first value will be taken, which is Python. Okay, the Python will be loaded to this ABC variable. So first Python will be printed. Second value, AWS CLI will be loaded into this. It is updated to this ABC variable. It will print the AWS CLI. Third time, Terraform will load it to this. Fourth time, Docker will load it to this. So it will print sequentially. Let me show you by executing. See, you're getting my point. So when you have a list, when you want to iterate the value, you can use for loop like this. So anyone has any doubt or questions over here?
So I don't have a
here,
question about for loop, but if you see line 5 in test_list, so what if we want to get output without those single quotes or brackets? Is there any way to get that?
Yeah, for that only way for loop.
Okay.
so Hari, here when we are assigning ABC, we are assigning the specific value to that ABC of the list, right?
Sorry, can you come again?
No, when we are saying for ABC in test list, so it is taking such a way like from the list, it is assigning one by one to that ABC.
Yeah.
Okay, but how we will know like where to stop and which one to
When there is
select?
no value, it will stop automatically.
Okay, if we have n number of values, it will print all n number of values in sequence.
Yeah, correct. That is called loop.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. So now what we need to do, we can save this. We can open a new file. This is for function. Okay. So in functions, basically, what is the use of the function? So example, you have something. When you print like that, it will be executing. Okay, the number of time we print. Okay, so when you have a Python function concept, when you implement it, n number of time, you can call your function, you can get it executes your modules, which means, so when you use Python function concept in your program, right, it will reduce the number of lines in your code. It will reduce the number of lines in your code. Okay, so good. So let me show you the syntax for creating a function. So it will start from defining a new function. This is function definition. This is something called function definition. Okay. Inside the function definition, let me what these items. So when you use this function, you need to make sure to give one tab space in front. Okay, so that is a logic. So when you create a test function like that, right? What I can do, I can create a one more function called test main function. Here I can print.
So Hari, is there no need for opening and closing the curly bracket every time you define a function?
From a Python, no such syntax.
Okay.
Indentation, semicolon, not required. So I'm defining a one more function called main function. So I'm printing we all are in main function. Okay, like that. We all are in main function. So now, if you look at, now I need to call this function from here. Here I'll paste. So here is something called as a function call. This is function definition. This is function call. So when I call the function, right, the program will go here and it will execute all the modules here. Okay, something like it will print. So I need to call this main function. Okay, first it will execute the main, call the main function, it will print this line of code, then it will print this test underscore py. Okay, so it will be executed. That is the flow. First the main function is get called, this print will occur, then this function call will happen. So it will go over here, it will execute all these three items. Okay, we'll get execute. See what happened. We are in the main function. First it prints this. Next it called this function. First print is the entire variable. Second print is only index 2. Third one is this print function. Okay. So
Hari, why we have this main again in the end of the 13th line?
Someone have to call this function, right? We are defined two functions. This is my function, this is my function. When you not call the function, right, it will not execute.
Okay, so which means there is no standard main function like in Java, right? We don't have such kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So suppose if you comment this, if you try to execute it, nothing will execute. Nothing. Instead 25 microseconds, which means no one called the main function. So here it will be. Okay. The same way, what I will do, I'll remove all these. Here, S equal 10, B is equal 20, C is equal A plus A plus B. So the value of C would be See, the value of C, right? You can pass to another function. When you're calling this function, right? You can pass this as a parameter. So it will go over here as a parameter. Okay. Then can D is equal to 100, E is equal to D minus C. You understood? The C value I'm not defining here. From here, it is passing to this. Okay. So let me try to build. See, we are calling the function. The value of C would be how much? 30. Then it's calling this function. It is going over there. The C value we passed in the parameter. Okay, so it's minus, the value is 70. So it prints the final item. Understand, this is something called as a function parameter. Something called as a function parameter. Got it? Any doubt here?
No doubts.
And you can define one more function also if you want. Okay. Another function, this function return ABC, something like that. Okay. So here you need to call this function. When you call, you are passing E also. Print value received as a parameter E. ABC is equal to E plus 1000, and instead of print, right, I'm return ABC like that. Okay. So let's see this time what happens. Tools and build. See what happened first. 30 printed by line number, because of 19 it's printed the 30. Then it's called this function because of this line, right? It's printing 70. Then this print happened function. Then see value of another function, right? It is printed this item E. It's supposed to return a value A plus ABC plus E is equal to, okay, it returns ABC. Okay, so now what I will do, here I'll give front ABC like that. So I'm calling this function. I'm loading into this variable. Now I'm printing ABC. Okay, now let's see. See. 1070 got printed because it's written. Written means by the execution of this function, it's passing this value. Makes sense. This is how Python function work, guys. Anyone has any doubt here? Any line number? Go through from line number 1 to down. Let me know and stop me if you have any doubt on any line number.
Without print, it is not working, right? Like written ABC.
Some it's written the value, but we need to validate, right, whether the value comes or not. So how we can validate? By printing that variable only, whether it's properly assigned or not, we can validate. So I printed. It's worked actually. It's worked, but the value came here. But how we'll know? It will be stored in the memory. To validate that, I printed.
Only written will not print the value.
Only print will print. Nobody else will print.
Not print. Okay.
Can we give the 13th line in 6th line?
6th line means print ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give it over here itself.
Okay. And 13th also in the above line.
Value of AB, value of ABC, B. Okay. See.
No, exactly that 14th line. Print ABC, can we put it there in the 5th line?
What is the difference? This line and this line, what is the difference?
You just wrote something in the print.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're not happy with this, all these
in
content.
brackets. Okay. Yeah.
Now, how you will understand where it's printed? This line is printed from here or here. You need to understand. That's why I gave it like that last time. Okay, when you give like this, if you run this, see, same value 1070 comes to you, but in the proper format. So when you want to print something meaningful, you need to use F in the print, and inside the double quotes you can use. Variable name should be inside of curly bracket. So if you give like that, you will feel like meaningful.
Okay. And I have one more doubt. You have mentioned two functions. First, initially you have mentioned def text -function and def main function. So directly can we print test function in that function itself? Or
test function is there, main function is there. Here we are calling the function.
Yeah, can we keep it in the same function? Test function.
So when you have a written, so you mean like print ABC we given, like that you want to print here?
Yeah.
So when you are having a written, when the your function has a written, only then you can print it. Okay.
Written.
So it will, after execution, this function gonna return this value, ABC value. But here we are not specifying anything written. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the function has 4 different types. Okay. Function without parameter. There is no parameter here, correct?
Yes.
And no return to this main function, correct?
Return, yes.
This is one type. Function with the parameter No
No
return.
return.
Function
Yes.
with the parameter with
With
return. And one more type is that I have not showed here. Function
Mhm.
without parameter and return. Okay. Like 4 types are there. Depends upon your need. You will use any one of these type. Okay.
Oh.
But all the concepts are same only. Just telling you. These types we discussed in our school college days itself. In our C programming and all types of function. Function, parameter, with return, without return, something like that. But that time we won't understand why what is mean by parameter, what is mean by return. Now by seeing with the example, somehow you can get connected with the name and the types.
So Hari, if you see in line 22 and 23, we call those two functions, right? Main and test function. So when we're calling another function in line 13, why is there a need to be calling it differently? I mean, why can't we just call it the similar way?
Which one?
Line 13.
13.
So we have to call the another function also, right? So I mean, why are we not doing it the exact same way?
So
Like we did.
here function calling, we are calling loading it in one variable. Here we are not loading it in the variable. That's your doubt, right?
Okay.
I'm asking you, that is your doubt or what?
Yeah, that's
okay. That's not an issue. Here also I'm putting XYZ one variable name. I'm calling this function, it will work. Okay, no change.
okay.
End of the day, wherever your function call occur, so it will call the function. That's it.
Okay.
Any doubt to anyone? All good? Any questions? Here I'll create one directory called scripts. We go inside. First directory would be Python basics, Boto3 or AWS or cloud formation, Terraform. Okay, all the scripts you will learn by our session. So today, first one, let me go there. Okay, you can go and have a look on it. Fine. Now it's a time to install a Boto3 in your machine. So in my machine, I have already installed Boto3. How I am telling like that. So if you look at Python 3. So when you give Python 3 in your command prompt, how many of you getting this?
I got the same thing.
You got the same thing.
I got
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, same thing for me.
Very good. So here type import Boto3. How many of you getting this response? How many of you getting error? Can you guys confirm right now?
Actually, if I give Python 3, I'm not getting it as like you thought.
Can you simply give Python?
Yeah, Python, I can get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
Python, we are getting this. Yeah.
import Boto3.
No, we are not. I'm not getting.
Okay. So which means that in your machine, we need to install Boto3. So who can? In my machine, I already installed Boto3, so I'm not getting any error. Who can share screen so that we
I
can
can do
install
that.
Boto3?
I will do it.
Okay.
I can.
Anyone, let me stop share. You guys can share it. Okay. Again, Divya, you use Mac. Okay. You just,
Yes, Hari.
all right. So installing Boto3 on Mac.
Do I need to
You
browse?
install, you already installed Python, right?
Yes.
Okay, then fine.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we are able to see your screen. And you can give pip show Boto3. Can I give the command?
What is that?
Let me share in the chat.
Sure.
For Windows also same command, right? It is
Yeah, but one package you need to install prior to that. Let's see.
okay.
What is that?
So Hari, even I am getting the same thing, same error.
Okay. Can you copy that, Divya?
Yeah.
I think you need to come out, exit, give exit, open, close bracket. Then you need to try. Open, close bracket. Not a curly bracket, normal. Not square bracket, normal. Round bracket.
Oh.
Plus 9 and 0. Yeah. Now you type pip show Boto3. Pip command is not available to you. Okay, first
Yes.
we need to install pip to you. One sec, let me share you the commands. This is all one-time setup. Okay. Once you set up, that's it. Okay, I'm sending you commands. You can try these. You need to copy this command and install one by one. Maybe you can give pip3 show Boto3 before running all these commands. Pip3.
pip3.
Yeah,
Sure.
show Boto3. Maybe you are in Mac, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's check. No package found Boto3. Okay, now you can install pip3, install Boto3.
Okay. Pip3.
Yeah, cool. Already necessary packages are there and it's installed. Now you can go give Python 3.
Python. Okay.
Go to the shell. Yeah, import space Boto3. Enter. Good. Oh, your task is done. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's it. You can close your screen share. Any Windows guy can share now. Any Windows guy who want to try install any machine, share your screen.
Can you able to see?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think you also installed.
Yeah, actually, I am using pip install Boto3.
Yeah, for you 3 is not required, right? So
Yeah.
type Python. Import space Boto3. Cool. For you also it's installed.
Okay.
So here the matter is how you installed pip. By default it's available or what?
Yeah, it's default, it's available.
Okay then. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you.
What is pip3 and pip? It is for
See
Mac
some
and it is
machines, right? Linux and Mac, Python 3 we are installing, right? We will be able to access the Python by typing Python 3 only. Same dependent package. Pip3 we need to use. For Windows guys, right? When you install, we downloaded a exe file, you double click the you next finish. That way you install, right? In Windows machine. So for you guys, when you hit, there will be one checkbox system. When you enable that, environmental variable automatically will set. So in the environmental variable, if you open your computer, it will be set like if when you give Python word, it will point to the Python 3.11 installation directory. So that way it's set to the environment variable. So when you Windows guys are giving Python, it is working. Pip, it is working. But end of the day, both are same only.
okay.
Any persons facing an issue how to install Boto3? The pip install Boto3 is the command. Okay. Okay, cool. So fine, guys. All of you know how to create IAM user and how to generate the access key, secret key, right?
Hari, sorry, I have a problem. I don't know why it is not installing.
Sure,
Shall I
sure.
share my screen?
Yeah. What is
So,
tools where Python works for you? Give pip install Boto3. No module found pip. Okay. Fine. Pip is not there for you. So when pip is not there for you, do you have Firefox browser with you?
no, Firefox is not there. Chrome and
Will you be able to install the Firefox now?
yeah.
Yeah, just install Firefox browser.
So can you try pip3? For me, pip did not work and pip3 installed Boto3. That way it worked.
Maybe you try once. Pip3 install Boto3. No, from pip module itself, it's not there. So you have one special file to be added. Okay, I've given an URL in chat box. You can probably paste that in Firefox search bar.
What is basically meant by PIP?
Sorry,
What is meant by PIP?
what does mean by
PEP, PIP, PIP.
PEM? PEM.
No, you said PIP, right?
PIP.
Hmm.
PIP means Python's package manager. In Python, you wanted to install something, you need PIP. Yeah.
What is the command to install Boto3? pip3 install Boto3 or pip install Boto3?
Which OS you are using?
Windows 8.
PIP3 install Boto3. Open your command prompt now. Point to this download directory. CD downloads you need to give, I believe.
For me, I'm getting invalid as well.
CD space downloads. Yeah. Now type Python space get, type get the file name. Get, yeah, hit enter now. Now give pip install Boto3. Now you give Python, go inside, import Boto3. No, import Boto3. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You can uninstall the Firefox now if you want.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
All right. All good, right?
Hari, I couldn't able to do it. I'm getting some syntax error.
What is the problem for you? Share your screen quickly.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I tried.
Okay. So pip3 install Boto3. You are trying inside of Python, mean how it will work. Come out from this shell and try. You are trying inside of Python shell. Close this,
Oh.
write in your command prompt.
Yeah, in the command prompt only. Here only.
So Manjunath, are you here?
Try to exit.
Yeah, I'm here.
Give
Hey.
exit.
Exit open
I
braces.
think he's opened the Python shell. It's not a command prompt. The IDLE, right? He opened the IDLE.
Okay. Okay.
You need to try it in command prompt.
Here, right?
We are not able to see a screen because last time you shared only the Python IDLE and that too you closed.
This is the one, correct?
Still, we are not able to see your screen. Last time you shared only your Python IDLE, that too you closed.
Okay.
Again, you opened the Python IDLE only. You
Oh,
don't
this
know
is
what
what
is
I'm
command
doing.
prompt in Windows?
Yeah. Okay, I'll connect with you later, Hari.
Nothing, you know, what is your experience?
Tell me, Hari.
What is your overall experience?
How about 15?
15, huh?
Hmm.
Oh my God, just open command prompt then. Close this Python. Windows will have one black color box, right? When you run command, if you type CMD, the command prompt will open, right?
Oh, you want that?
Windows black color shell, CMD.
This one, right?
Yeah. Type here, pip install Boto3. Pip is not, working. So what you need to do, you need to watch this recording. Just now for Vinay, we did the same thing. URL is there in chat box. You need to follow
Okay.
the steps. Okay.
Okay.
That's why we asked Vinay to share. You need to install pip first. So copy the URL because if we close the meeting, the URL will go. There is a last URL I shared in the chat box. Okay, for after the session, recording will be updated in the Google Drive. You need to follow what we have done.
Yeah, I'll
for
follow
today.
that. I'll take that.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. So thank you guys. That's it for today. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye-bye. So practice all of you Python basics, script, whatever I have given. Only then you will understand the Boto3 scripting. Okay. So thank you all.
So
Bye-bye.
Hari, I don't have any details regarding the Google Drive and anything. So who
Have
do
you
I?
shared your email ID in our group?
No,
Then how?
I mean no one asked. I got added recently.
Recently means when you added? When you added?
I think couple of days ago or
What is your group
Saturday.
name?
Vinay.
Okay, no. WhatsApp group name.
Sorry.
WhatsApp group name. Okay, you share your email ID in our WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.